Today, we're going to learn this thing called Luhan tapping. We do quite a bit of it. Whenever I say bring your hands to your body, we're doing Luhan tapping. But today, we're going to extend it a little bit more and explore a little bit more of our body and our meridian lines. And essentially, this tapping is just about finding that loose tension that we hold in our muscles, those little trigger points, knots where our energy is not flowing. But it's also about regulating our nervous system, about allowing our body to repair. And it might feel a bit random just tapping your body, but it's the same ideological thing as what acupuncture is, or any kind of thing where we're just settling and moving the chi, the energy in our body. So not that different from general body movements that we do. Let's just start today's practice, as always. Just letting us land, and maybe we're back in lockdown, probably most of us are, most of Australia is at the moment. So you might just like to remind yourself, we've been here before, we know what to do. And you might even go a little beyond that, just into this feeling of like whatever challenge we face, whatever obstacle we face, helps us become stronger, helps us become more resilient. So it's so easy for our mind to focus on things that we want to do or freedoms we might have. And it's so easy for us to get frustrated when we lose control, when we lose the ability to choose where we go, what we do. So what can we make be the opportunity of today? Just turn that thought around whenever your mind moves towards frustration or irritation. Just turn that thought around into what will be the opportunity. And is this moment right now, right here, worthy of my attention, my time? Can I be curious? Can I be open? In the Tao, it talks a lot about emptiness. And quite often I like to tell myself when my mind is too busy, empty, empty, empty. With emptiness comes infinite possibility, unlimited potential. In the Tao, they call it the uncarved block. So you might imagine yourself being molded to be anything. Maybe a chair, maybe a table, maybe a house, maybe a palace. In the tiniest seed, we can't really see the blueprint of the tree, but we know that we get there. So just bring your attention into the body. Today's practice, you can do seated if you like, the whole way. We'll do a bit of it standing as well, but you're welcome to remain seated if you like. Let's bring our arms by the side of the body. As always, take a breath in. Invite in new learning, new beginnings. And turn the palms. You might feel like you're sighing out whatever is not needed. Inhale, lifting up. And letting go. One more time. We're going to bring the hands to the body. Let's take our palms, cross over at the wrist, bring the fingers under the collarbone, inside the shoulder joint. As you take your next breath, bring your attention down to the abdomen. Feel your belly expand. If you feel your fingers move a lot under the shoulders, just take your attention a little bit lower. This is just this simple idea of activating our abdominal breath, making sure when we breathe in, The new oxygen, the new energy gets all the way down to our organs where it's needed. Let's bring a pause to the top of each breath, breathing in, belly expanding. Pause at the top of the breath. Whenever you need to, sigh out. Inhale, belly expands. At the top of the breath, sigh out. As you follow your breath pattern, feel into that stillness in the pause at the top of your breath. And if your mind is wandering, just tell yourself there's nowhere else I need to be right now. Every time we want more than we are, we just deny ourselves this simple ability to be here, to be in this moment, to enjoy life exactly as it is. So we might use our breath just to remind ourselves we can only control the internal. External world is built of chaos. It's beyond our control. Lockdown or no, anything that happens beyond our control. But we can control, to a degree, our own energy, what we put out into the universe, how we nourish and support those around us, what kind of a pattern we can set for those we care about. When you're ready, bring the hands down. We're going to take 2 fingers, keep them together and take them right to your third eye point, right in between the eyebrows. You might like to support the opposite elbow. You don't need to, just see if that feels good. And we can press in here. We're looking to press in with the flat part of our fingertip. You might scan through the face, relax the jaw, relax the teeth. You might even like to invite in the smallest hint of a smile, maybe. This is our yin tai point. Yin tai is point for focus, for good memory, for concentration. So you might bring your attention right to the spot underneath the fingers, deep in the mind. As you feel your mind wander, which it will, without any judgment, just draw it back to that point under the fingers. Come back to your next breath. And again, just scan through the body. Notice if there's any tension, any tightness. If you get a sense for a particular spot, you might like to focus your energy there, send the breath to that point. And when you're ready, just slowly, slow as you can, just allow that pressure to get a little bit less heavy till you can just feel the tips of your fingers on the skin. And then you might just feel a little pop as your fingers leave. And we're going to now take 2 fingers either side, that spot just in that indent in the side of your skull. Just trace across from the eyebrows, flat part of the finger, this time small circles. And you might press in here quite strongly to the yin tao point. Taiyang and yin tao are 2 points, both for focus, centeredness. You might become aware of your heart rate. We're going to take our thumb and just bring your thumb right to the edge of the jawline. And you might like to just start to press in lightly into the side of the jaw and then follow the jawline down. Just press the thumb down the side. As you do, you might open the mouth a little. Tend to hold a lot of tension in our jaw, just maybe grinding our teeth at night. And then when you're ready, bring your fingers down a little lower. And we're just going to tap along from right at the edge of the jaw, the TMJ, temporomandibular joint. And just trace all along the jaw. You might like to keep opening and closing, just noticing where the tension might be. And let's take our hands now around to the back. We're going to find that point just under the big bones at the base of the skull. And we want to press under those bones, lifting up so the neck is long, chin tucks back. And you might press in the side of the neck, lifting up, pressing. Feel crown of the head, the Bach Wei point is this point right at the top of the head, lifting up. So spine is long. Then you might work into the side of the neck, pressing in and pushing up. You might like to just rotate a little from side to side, not too much. And now we are going to guide our chin across towards our shoulder. With the flat part of your thumb, just work up the side of the neck. We just want to work up on right under that big bone under the ear, pressing under there. Connecting with our sternocleidomastoid muscle. It's that muscle that we use so often. And then we'll turn our neck to the other side and use the flat of the thumb just to work up the side of the neck. Pressing in and pushing up. And when you're ready, bring your neck back to the front. We're going to roll our shoulders. Come back the other direction. And we're going to take our ear down to our shoulder and just hold it there. Make sure both shoulders are heavy. You might like to tuck them under the side of your body. And then gently look back up towards the roof, the middle of the roof. So we're not moving our head, we're just looking back up with our eyes. And then we'll turn our head back to the center. Let's drop our left ear to left shoulder. And just with our eyes looking back up, you'll feel this muscle switch on, even though you're not moving your head a lot. And then sigh out, shoulders heavy. Same, let's do the same thing again, either side. Right ear, keep the shoulder heavy if you can. Look back up just with the eyes, not moving the head. You should feel this neck muscle switch on. And side out, let it go. And to the left side, drop the ear down, look back up. And let it go. Roll the shoulders. One more for the neck. We're going to draw our nose down towards our armpit. Just wrap the hand over. You want your fingers to find the base of the skull. And just draw the nose down. Sigh out. Make sure you're not holding any tension. Slowly lift it back up. And then straight to the other side. Wrap the hand around. Draw the nose down. Let it go. And we'll come back up. One more time, roll the shoulders. All right, if you'd like to join me, I'm going to come up to stand. We'll be doing a range of tapping. And sometimes can help to be standing. Let's start by bringing our fingers together, our thumb together. So we want all the internal part of our hands strong, wrists strong, and we're going to be patting. So often we just use our fingertips or we use our knuckles, but today we're going to be patting. So just start on arm. This is a yang meridian, our large intestine. Explore from the top of the shoulder down the arm. And then we'll come over to the other side. What can we let go of? Letting go means creating space, making room for whatever is next. All right, turn, shake out the arms. Now we'll just flow over to our lung meridian, the inside of our arms. Lung meridian comes from just inside the shoulders where our fingers started, goes down both the inside of the arms, ends at the thumb. And we're just going to do the same thing, just tap down here. Spend a few moments on your lung point. Lung 1 and lung 2 is just under the collarbone. Down the inside of the arm, the wrist. And then we'll come down the other arm. Let's come back to those long points and cross the hands over. We're going to lift up our left arm and just pat under the armpit. This is to get our lymphatics moving. And come to the other side. All right, just under our ribs, we're going to work a little bit into our spleen on this side and our liver on this side. And we'll move down a little to our stomach. You might just like to rub if you've just eaten or something. We'll come around to the back to our kidneys, just rub around here. Kidneys can be a little sensitive, so usually better not to tap too heavily there. And you might like to bring in a bit of knuckle to glutes. Adding again. Down the hips, down the side of the body. Slowly bring our head down. We're going to tap down the outside of the legs. Down. Let the head be heavy. We're going to spend a little bit of time just under our knee. So we're looking for the spot in between. There's two bones in our leg, our tibia and our fibula. So just find those two bones, and in between the two bones, trace your fingers up just under where the two bones meet the knee. This is our stomach 36 spot. You might tap in with the edge of the loose fist, maybe pat in. Pressing through the feet. Make sure there's no tension in your lower spine. We'll just hang the body heavy. Arms can be heavy. Don't have to get your hands down towards the ground. Just allow your upper body to be heavy, just like gravity workout. You might like to rub around the ankles, back of the ankles, the side. And then we'll pat up the inside line of the leg. Slowly coming up to stand. Roll the shoulders. we'll start just by letting our arms swing from side to side. Aim here is to keep our hips facing forward, knees forward. And just allow the arms to knock against the kidneys, knock against the hips. Jaw is open, calm, no tension. Shoulders stay heavy. And what you're looking for is arms just to be moving without any effort, which means you have to rotate at your spine. So you should feel shoulders moving more than the hips. Never want to be too stiff or too rigid, but just be aware of what part of your body is leading the movement. With this one, we're looking for our spine to be leading our movement, our direction, our gaze, our shoulders. And we want to move without any effort. That idea of Wu Wei. Effortless, efficient, letting go of tension. And let your arms come by the side of the body. Let them just hang down. This time we're going to tap top of our shoulder and back of our shoulder on each side, moving from side to side. Shift your weight as you find your back of your shoulder and top of your shoulder, and then to the other side. We did this the other day. So hopefully your muscle memory will come back. And if you feel a bit uncoordinated or not sure which side to go, just slow, take it slow. Like anything, our body gets used to the movement the more times we do it. And you want to be shifting your weight to side, pressing the heel into the mat as you step out, lifting the toes. Again, arms just feel effortless. So we connect with these points where we hold a lot of tension in our body. And we'll come back to meet, feet under the hips. Shake it out, shake out arms, shake out leg maybe, one at a time. All right, this time we're going to start by patting on the middle of our spine, right on the base of the tailbone. And then we're going to come across the body and then across with the right arm and then the left. So it's a 4-beat pattern. Just start whenever you feel ready and coordinated. And again, you might feel like you get a little bit confused. But just go with it. Again, scan through your body and just notice where any tension might be still there. And slowly bring the hands down. Spend a little bit of time on our skull. You might just like to start tapping with the edge of your fingers. Just explore anywhere, all around the base, the side of your skull. You might like to shampoo through the hair. And maybe comb, pressing through. You can press quite strongly here. Let's take hands into two V shapes, two fingers either side, bring them either side of the ear, and we're going to press up, push up, chin is tucked in, neck is long. And then we'll bring our thumb and finger either side of the ear. And you might just like to tug on the earlobes, tug on the side of the ears. Just explore all the nerves that end in your ears. Just gentle tugs. And we'll slowly bring the arms back down, rolling the shoulders, opening the chest. Come back the other direction. And when you're ready, we're going to come back down to sit, and we'll just finish in a short meditation today. We'll start by bringing our hands back to where we started, under the start of the lung meridian. And we're going to finish this with a short meditation focusing on each of the key organs in our body, aiming to send good feeling, good energy their way. And we do this simply by smiling, letting go of all the stress, all the tension in our face. Two of the main meridian lines that run up the front and the back of the body, the governor vessel, the conception vessel, they finish either side of your lips. So as you smile, you send good energy back. Take a smile now. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I arrive in the present moment, here and now. Breathing out, I remember this is the only moment that we all have. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Breathing in, I come into the present moment. I arrive here and now. Let's bring our attention under our fingers to our lungs. All day, every day, my lungs invite in new energy, let go of the old. I smile to my lungs. You might like to move your fingers just around where your heart is, just on the left side. Bring your attention here. I smile to my heart. all day and every day. My heart keeps me alive, pumping the blood I need throughout my body, giving me the oxygen and energy to keep going. You might like to take your hands down to where your liver is, just under the right rib cage. Bring your attention there. Take your next breath there. I smile to my liver. All day and every day, my liver purifies the blood, helping me make plans, prepare for what is next. Now we take our hands over to our spleen, just under the left rib cage. I smile to my spleen. All day and every day, my spleen takes the nutrients from the food I eat, converts it to the energy that I need. Give thanks to my spleen. And we take our hands around to the back, either side of the spine, focus on our kidneys. I smile to my kidneys. All day and every day, my kidneys remove impurities from fluids that I drink, helping everything flow within my body, helping me with willpower to get moving. Smile to my kidneys. Let's bring our hands back to the front, palm into palm. You might take a moment in your next breath just to scan through the body. Just notice how you feel when energy is moving, when all our organs work together. Let's bring our palms together, create a little bit of heat. And then we'll bring hands to the face. Sigh it out. And we'll bow to each other, just thanking for sharing practice as always.